Shema Year 8 and welcome to this new term's topic of identity. So this is a really lovely project because it explores all the unique qualities about you. So maybe have a think about how would you define identity to another person. So maybe pause the video or just think of the answer to yourself now. So identity are the qualities of a person or a group that make them different from others. So what makes you, you? When we're starting a new art project, we need to include certain things because when we're marking your books, we want to give you the highest marks possible. So make sure to pay attention now because these things are what gets you the high grades. So let's look at reflective recording then. What do you think that means? Well, it's when you explain exactly how you feel about something. Maybe you enjoyed or did not enjoy doing a technique, but just make sure to tell us why and annotate your book. And then we have creative making. So this is the actual practical techniques that you'll be doing, maybe painting, drawing. And then we have artist research, which is something we looked at last term in great depth. And the final outcome, which is the main end project at the end of the term. So make sure that you annotate everything in your book because we need to know exactly what you've done. So let's have a look at this identity mind map then. We've got hobbies, music, family and friends, food and drink. So maybe have a think of those types of things about yourself. What are your favourite hobbies? What type of music do you like? Who do you hang out with the most? What type of food is your favourite? So we want this to be as detailed as possible because we'd love to know more about you. Spend a couple of minutes now really thinking about what you could include in your own mind map. These are some examples of mind maps, not necessarily to do with identity, but they're just really good high quality examples that show visually appealing work. So we'll be doing this a lot when you get to GCSE if you'd like to take art. So you need to make sure that you know how to set up a mind map in a visually appealing way. Maybe it's through collage, if you look at the top example, maybe it's through colour, maybe it's through loads of detail, or maybe it's through small little images. Maybe you want to try something completely different and structure your mind map in a new way. So these are some examples of people that have created their mind maps using small text labels and maybe pictures, which is another really good thing. Or maybe you have some old magazines lying around that you'd like to cut into. And if you don't have access to certain materials at home, that's fine, because this shows examples of work that has been created using just coloured pencils, pen, and that's it. So you don't need much to be able to do this. Create a mind map like these people have done online. So maybe you might want to draw an outline of a face, maybe a silhouette of your body, or maybe you want to do the outline of your hand. These are all really lovely examples that make your work look really visually appealing. So maybe consider using these if you'd like to. As you can see, the main thing that we'd like is loads of detail, annotation, subheadings. So this little mind map shows us exactly how to mind map. So maybe we're going to be using colour, maybe you have some highlighters, some paint, some pencils, maybe you just want to use a pen but you want to include a lot of written detail, or maybe you want to change the layout of your paper like we just looked at some examples there. What we'd really like you to do is include subcategories. So if you like sport, maybe go into a little bit more detail with branches coming off the sport. So maybe you like football, rugby, hockey. For example, I like art, but I would go into detail about what art that I really enjoyed. So maybe it's painting, drawing. That's how we get a really detailed mind map. So pause this video if you want this inspiration. And there's also going to be some fonts included here for ideas for your title style. And at the end of the video as well, we're also going to include an outline of a face if you need it, and an outline of a hand. But you could just draw around your own hand as well, using a pencil, and then go over it in pen if you want to. So I hope you're all clear on what you need to do. I would like you to produce an A4 mind map on identity. And you can do this in whatever way you please, but I'd like you to post your finished result on Teams and upload it because we would love to see it. So thank you very much. Hoil for now and good luck. Bye guys.